I found my microphone. I was panicking because, y'all, this equipment can get expensive. But anyways, I just got back from getting my nails done. Are they blinding? I went in there and I was looking for a different color. And my nail tech was like, she's like, you want something red? And I'm like, no red. And she's like, you want something red? And I'm like, okay, I guess we're doing red. Do you have a red color in mind? And she's like, yes, I have this red color in mind. And she showed it to me and I was like, you know what? I can kind of do that. I don't like the orangey reds. I like red that has like a blue base to it, especially when it comes to lipstick, because blue base lipsticks tend to make your teeth whiter. Oh, I'm going to take you guys to that one store that I was telling you guys about. You know, the thrift store that's kind of expensive. I've taken you guys there a couple of times, or maybe just one time before, and y'all were like, yo, that place is too expensive. I really like retirement. I've been retired now for a year. So there's this thing that's happening now where I am starting to have nightmares. And these nightmares are, they're not good at all. Like, they're so intense and vivid that I will stay up all night. They go in cycles. Like a lot of times, like when I have one, so that whole week I'll be like having nightmares. Isn't that crazy? So anyways, I was doing some research to try to figure out like what is going on with me? Like what is happening, right? Come to find out, a year after going through a traumatic event, not even a year after, we'll just say once your body and mind recognize that you are no longer in that survival mode, once there's no longer a threat that's there, and your body says, oh, you know what, we can stand down, we're no longer on edge, we don't have to be vigilant, then that's when the nightmares can start, because your mind is trying to process all the stuff that has happened. So that's where we're at now. Obviously, I didn't know that this was going to happen a year later, but the first year, it was more of just a relief. You know, it was like, oh my gosh, I'm not there anymore. You know, and it was all about trying to just exhale, just exhale. And I hate it. I hate when I have those nightmares. This is off topic, but I've been doing these shorts lately, right? Because I did one short that was about work stress and the effects that it can have on you physically. And so if you see a couple of those shorts floating around or whatever, that's like past tense. But one of those shorts got me 181,000 views. 181,000 people have seen my face, have seen my eyes looking crazy. That's kind of weird. But anyways, I put that out there. And then I did another one, wondering if like I just got lucky the first time. I mean, I knew what I did. It's all the whole shock and awe thing, you know what I mean? It's like you see somebody with their eyes looking like that and you can't help but wonder like, what the hell happened to her? And then you're like, oh my God, let me send this to somebody else because girl, let me tell you what work stress will do to you. Let's see, this is why I am not trying to be in that job. That's how that short got distributed like it did. Anyways, I did another one. And that one really didn't take off that much because it was more of a reflective short. You know, it was just talking about how I ignored the signs of stress. So, and then when you ignore the signs of stress, we all know what happens then. It can manifest inside your body into something physical. I'll never forget the time when I went to the mall when I first got here. I went to the mall, this was Dillard's as a matter of fact, and there was a lady who was in there and she was close to having a breakdown. She was about to crash out because she was having issues on her job and she was like, this is the reason why people get sick. This is how people get cancer. And I'm just telling you like what she said. This is what she was thinking. This is how people get cancer, because they are so unhappy and upset, and they are just like internalizing everything. And she says, I'm internalizing all of this pain that I have. I'm internalizing all of this frustration that I have about this job. I am not happy. And at the time I was okay with my job, and I was just like, girl, I hope you are able to find you something that you like to do, or something that doesn't cause you so much stress, you know? I say that to say this. It slowly creeps up on you. You don't even realize it sometimes. Sometimes that stress is just something that you end up getting used to, you know? Before you know it, you're used to feeling that way, and you no longer recognize it as a discomfort. When I first started working here in Atlanta, I noticed that going inside the prison was extremely stressful. It was a different type of environment than the previous prison that I had been at. So right away, I noticed the change in my body, the tightness, I'm more vigilant, you know. It's just, I noticed it right away. But after a while, I got used to it. But it doesn't mean that it was gone. It was always still there in the background, you know. I could never relax. And then on top of that, you add in different personalities, you know, just, it was a whole stuff. It was a lot of things that happened at that place. Blood pressure ended up being elevated. I really started to like withdraw from people. I would withdraw from people. I didn't really carry on conversations with people is what I'm trying to say. Like, it was very to the point. It was very short. Yes, no, let me find out, I'll get back with you. You know, that kind of stuff. It wasn't like good verbal dialogue. And so a lot of things had changed. I wasn't sleeping well at night. I was crying a lot. My memory was shot, you know, and these things accumulated over time. When you're retired, you actually don't talk to a lot of people like you do when you're at work. When you're at work, you're forced to talk to a whole lot of people. But when you're retired, you don't have to talk to anybody that you don't want to. So having my channel helps me with having an outlet. But as far as having to force yourself to conversate with people every single day is different now. I don't have to do that. And I don't even want to do that anymore. Because that was also part of the anxiety, was having to deal with difficult people when I knew that we just did not get along. We couldn't even work together. So why force a relationship with someone that you can't even get along with? I really do understand why people would prefer to work from home. I really do, because in a way that could be the best thing for your mental health. It's like when you can't get along with people, like why force it? Why force it? We're not going to see eye to eye. So let's stop trying to force this thing where we have to deal with each other. You know what I'm saying? I don't miss that. Now, when I was in my 20s and 30s, early 30s, it was a little bit easier to do. You know, because your patience, you're not there yet. Like when you get into your like late 40s, mid to late 40s, baby, I'm talking about even in your 40s, you're on your way to like checking out, because you're like, what I mean by checking out is like your patience are running thin. You know, in your 20s and 30s, you're still trying to like play the game. You're trying to get along with everybody. You're trying to have these like social, you're trying to network with people. And so you just don't know what you don't know yet. When you get into your 40s, you realize that people are people. And a lot of times you're just not going to get along with everybody. It's nothing you can do about it. A lot of times people have problems and they bring those problems to work. Those problems don't get resolved and they put those problems on everybody else. And that's not a good work environment. And there's nothing you can do about it. You know, you could try to just stay in your office and be like, yo, I'm not messing with Tim today. You know what I mean? Like, Tim, just send me an email or whatever. You know, but that's not how it works. We all know that. So, I don't know. I kind of got off topic. But I think I was talking about this short that I did and about how the physical signs of stress showed up and I wasn't even aware that I was stressed because I was so used to the feeling of being stressed. So that's what I was trying to say. You get so used to the feeling of being stressed that eventually it'll start to come out physically. So just be mindful of that, okay? Just be mindful of that. If I could have done anything different, what could I have done different? I feel like when I felt that I needed help, I reached out. When I felt that I was at that point, I reached out. I talked to a therapist. And, you know, that started the journey of me no longer working there. But I didn't realize that my issue was so severe. It was so severe and so bad that it affected my ability to really trust and work with people ever again, really. That's how bad it got. If anything, maybe looking back at it now, maybe one can say that maybe I just wasn't in the right field. I made it work. You know, I don't think I was a difficult person to work with. But I know for a fact that I do have boundaries and I have self-respect. And I just feel like when you're working with people, it doesn't matter, you know, it doesn't matter your job title. Like, you have to treat people with respect. You know, it goes both ways. Just because you're a supervisor does not mean you get to like treat people bad. Just because, you know, you feel like they have to do what you say do. That does not automatically gain you this respect. The respect of people does not come just because you have a title. A good leader knows how to make all people feel comfortable, respected. You know, a good leader makes people want to come to work. Like, people enjoy working for a person that is, I wouldn't say not always, you don't always have to be agreeable, but fair. What I wish I would have known, or what I wish that I would have had when I was starting out my career, when I was in my 20s, early 30s, there wasn't YouTube all like that. Like, there wasn't a place where you can go to discuss these types of issues. Like, I really felt isolated and I felt alone. But if there was YouTube back then, I think it would have just at least made me feel as though I was not on an island by myself. Maybe I should just not say island. Been in here like a couple of times. Hopefully they won't have an issue with me recording. I don't see why they would. You know what I mean? But you never know. You know how people are. I didn't even get a buggy. I'm just looking. See if they have any good things over here today. Got some shoes. These are cute, actually. Like that punch bowl. Some books over here, cookbooks. Okay, so the store does look a little bit different than it did last time I was there. Last time I was here, there was so much stuff in there, and it looked kind of empty today. I don't know what's going on, but I did get this bear for like $1. She's so cute. So she's gonna go with the rest of my bears. I have like 2 bears already that I had thrifted. I got from this other thrift store, and it's just like this one. What does it say? K's collection. Yeah, it's about like this. And yeah, I'm happy that I found her. And then I have a sweatshirt, Michigan hoodie, that I'm going to wash when I get home. I am not buying a whole lot of stuff right now. I'm just not going to do it. I hope I can make this left, because it's kind of look like it's going to be a challenge to come out of here. Should we go to the at-home store, or should we just go to Marshall's? I don't need anything from out of here. I just want to see if they have like a cute lampshade to go in my kitchen. Because the lampshade that I have in there now, it's a little bit too small, so it doesn't really fit the lamp that I have. So, or they may have a cute lamp that goes inside my kitchen. We'll see. But for lampshades, I feel like the at-home store is the best place to go for lampshades, because they have a bigger selection. They do not disappoint. It's nice and quiet out here today too. It's nice. Listen, it's not even cold out here. Y'all see what I'm wearing, right? It's not even cold out here at all. I mean, you wouldn't have even known that it snowed the other day. Hi. You wouldn't have even known that it snowed the other day, because you can't even tell. They have like some white trees right here in the front when you first come in. Look at these. Now, that's different, you know, as well as this right here too. This is $35. All these pots, they look so gorgeous. Loving these pots. I like that one right there. That's real pretty. Look at the colors on that one. These are nice. Look at how big that table is. Look at the storage on the inside of that, right? It's huge. Love that sectional. Take a look at these pots right there, because oh my gosh, those are so huge. Wow, look how big they are. Wow, nice and tall. And this is what they have over here. It's real tall right here. This is almost as tall as I am. This right here, for example, $150 for that one. $120 for this one right here. Yeah. Look at the different colors. I love the sizes. Look at this size right here. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times you need just like a flat pot. I feel like that's so perfect. Oh, I like this one too. It comes in a couple of different sizes. Look at this. Love the color. So that's it up there. Different size. Oh. Look at these down here. And look at all these right here. Look at all of these beautiful pots over here. I think this is a beautiful blue and white. It's so pretty. As well as these right here. And I think these are two different kinds. It's so relaxing to look at these pots, for real. I don't know why, but it just is. All right. First of all, I'm thinking like summertime. I'm thinking spring. I'm thinking, you know, I'm excited about like planting stuff. You know what I mean? Can't wait for it to get warm out. These are under $10. Little garden stakes. These are $25. Then we have chairs over here as well. I feel like whenever I come to the at-home store, I never look at the mirrors for some reason. And I don't know why that is. The mirrors are very pretty. That is $70. I like that detail right there. It's nice. What about this on clearance for 25% off? $300. And then look at that one at the top. Look at the details on that one. That's really nice too, like that. If you ever looking for mirrors and you need a good one, I think the at-home store will probably be a good place for you to start. You know, I like Home Goods mirrors too, but like I said, I be forgetting about the at-home store. They have some good stuff in here as well. Yeah, I tend to gravitate towards the same things when I come in here. Unfortunately, we're gonna go down this way, see what other kind of Easter or spring things that they have out. They have a kids grow kit. Ooh, organic jumbo watermelon. So cute. Ooh, lots of Easter over here. Lots of little Easter eggs. Carrots for $9. Get you a bag of these for $9. Yeah, lots of little Easter eggs. Okay, these are cute. These are pretty cute. These are 4. Felt eggs. A set of 6. Oh, okay. So there's a little set right there. That is so sweet. These are $10. And then look at this section right here. This is so cute. Check these little pigs out. These are $3 for those. Look at the bunnies. Oh my gosh, those are so sweet. Also have these little carrots right here too. These are 5. They also have some other bunnies right here. So yeah, that's so sweet. I love that. I love that. Over here to your left, we have some garland. Look at the little carrots. The carrot garland. Okay. These are $10. Oh, I kind of like him. $8. It's giving like fall. It's giving like fall. You know what I mean? It's giving like Halloween a little bit, you know? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It's giving Halloween a little bit. And we also have like a little snake down there too. This little fox, I don't know. Something about him I kind of like, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab him. I don't know, I can put him somewhere for like Halloween, I think, or fall. I like the blue, so pretty. So pretty. Okay, these are so nice. $15. Those are really pretty. Just gorgeous. 30. That's gorgeous. One thing about shopping in the at-home store, you will get tired. I don't know about you, but I know for me, when I come through here, like halfway through the store, I'm already beat, babes. I'm already beat. I'm already beat. All right, let me show you. Let me turn y'all around. Let me show y'all like what I'm looking at right now. Okay, all of this like is on clearance. And you know, these are like your little tchotchkes, you know, like little fillers, things like that. Yeah. Look at the fish. I'll be like halfway through the store and I smell the fragrance, you know, like the fragrance of like the potpourri, and it wakes me up. It smells so good. Puts me in like the best mood, you know. I am looking for like a little tray. Something similar to this, but maybe a little bit bigger. Want something kind of like this. This is $8. Maybe a little bit bigger though. Maybe like longer. But I want something like that. See this right here? This is too wide. It's too wide, but I want something that length, you know? Maybe I won't be able to find it though. But I know they have everything here. Dracula. So Michelangelo. You can put your remotes in here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Look at that one. The Raven, that's good for like Halloween, you know? This is $25. I like this tray too. It's nice. This tray right here, I love that. This is nice for like a kitchen. Look, it has the legs on it. I love that. With that detail. See that little detail right there? That's really nice. I already have one, so I don't need another one. And there's no reason for me to replace the one that I have. But I like this one better. Here's the bunny holding the light. Okay, that's something, right? $25 for that. This is different. It's character. It has character. But hear me out. Look at this lamp. It is so sweet. Oh my gosh. 15. It's so cute for like a bookshelf. Love that. All right, so we have some shades right here, and it's the size I need. I probably need a size like this. To be honest with you, I think this is the right size. I hope it's not too small, but I think this is the right size. But it's just too plain. I don't know. Those are cute. 25. I like that green. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find what I'm looking for. I might just have to buy like a whole nother lamp, just a new lamp altogether. Because I don't know if I can find the shade. Unless I go online, I might can find something off of Etsy. I can try that too. But I wanted to kind of like see it in person. Sometimes sizes can be misleading, so I wanted to see it in person. but I don't know if I'm gonna be lucky to find something here. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I don't know. Yo, I really love these lamps. I love the shape, the size. Oh my gosh. And I love that lampshade as well. Oh man. Very pretty. I love that size though. You don't really see them that big. And it's a medium. It looks like large. Kind of like this too. It's 50. This is different. I don't like that though, but it's different. Oh, look how sweet this is. For 35. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. That is really cute. See, I like that for like an office. Look how cute that is. That's nice. I like the size. It's 35. That is huge right there. It's pretty big. 250 for this. Okay, this one is 130 for this one. That black one up there, that is 160. I'm gonna go ahead and check out. I feel like the at-home store will tire you out. They have everything, you know what I mean? And I'm feeling a little overwhelmed right now because it's been a while since I've been in here. It's a lot. It's a lot to vlog. It's a lot to look at. But nevertheless, hope you guys have fun. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know, comment below, let me know if you saw anything that you liked, okay? And I'll see you guys in another video real soon. What's that over there? Bye.